I'm Lauren with Packhacker, and in this video we're taking a detailed look at the Ekster Finder Card, which I've been testing for the last 4 months. Let's dive in. This is a smart tracker that's designed to slide into your wallet versus being one of those like round, either like an AirTag or a tile card. Sometimes they can be harder to fit inside of those types of things like a wallet. So with Ekster here, this is the Apple, or the version that's compatible with Apple. They do have another version that's compatible with Android, and that one has a couple of different features. Like you can ring your phone from the card. You can use this to like also take photos. You could, well, like there's a little button on the back for taking photos, and it's like solar charge as well. So you do sacrifice some of the features for the Apple version, but there are some things that make it compatible with Apple, which we'll go over. In general though, the card itself is really thin and lightweight. Like it feels almost plasticky, and if I bend it, like I do feel like if I gave it enough like of a snap, it would snap. So this is something where I would really be cautious of, like, if you're someone who really likes to bend your wallet a ton, or if you have a wallet that's maybe more flexible materials, this is something that could potentially take some damage. I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit closer to the screen so you can get a nice close look at it though, but it's very thin. It's only 13 grams, so very lightweight as well. But in terms of functionality, you can ring this card from up to 300 feet away. It's a 95 decibel ringer. So if you're looking for your wallet or something like that, then you can really easily find it. I have FindMy pulled up on my phone right here, so you can see. I'm just gonna have it play a sound really quick. So it basically just does that, and so you can get a good look at where your phone actually is. I do feel like it's pretty loud. I feel like if when I need to use it and it's still inside my wallet, I can still hear it pretty well. So no issues with that. It's a pretty straightforward ring as well. So with this, you can also share your tracking device's position with up to 5 people, which is nice. So if you have, if you want to track your luggage or something like that, you can stick this in there as well. It doesn't necessarily need to be your wallet. So this is, like I mentioned, compatible with the FindMy app, and then it's also Apple Watch compatible, and you can track it basically anywhere it is in the world. So, if you lose your wallet and somebody's nearby, it picks up on that location. You can be like, oh, I left it at the last airport I was at, which is obviously the worst case scenario. Usually for me, I like it because I keep this in my wallet at all times, because my wallet is something I lose very often in my home, because I will put it in a different spot every single time, and I should just put it in one spot, but I'll misplace it, and this way I can find it no matter where it is. Even if I don't need the sound, it's nice to be able to kind of figure out where it is just based off of the FindMy app itself. This is also rechargeable. So it says you can get 4 hours of charge, or 4 hours of charge will last this 6 months. In my experience, I got about 4 months out of this, and then actually just this past Friday, it said like, hey, low battery, and I had to charge it, but within 2 hours it was up to full battery. So I don't know if I charge it any longer than that, if I get more of that 6 months, but I feel like every 4 months of charging isn't really that big of a deal. The disadvantage is, I would make sure that it's charged before you go on a trip, because unless you want to bring this cable along, because this is a very specific and unique cable to this actual device. It just clips in like that, like it's magnetic and just secures, and then it has a USB-A port on the other side. So like I said, charges really quickly, but if this were to run out on my trip, this isn't a cable that I would bring, and so it's kind of a disadvantage that it doesn't have like a USB-C port or anything like that, but I do feel like it kind of saves it some weight. So overall, I think it performs really well. It does exactly what it needs to do. There are, it's IPX5 rated or water resistant. And then like in general, I've had no issues with this working, but there have been some people who reported it like disconnecting from their device after, a couple of days of use, or it dying really quickly. I've had no issues, but it is something to keep in mind. Packability is pretty straightforward with this thing. You can fit it in Ekster wallets, but I use this Bellroy wallet on a regular basis. In this case, I have a slot right back here that it fits nice and snug in there, and you can't really even see it. So this is a card, but these 2 cards are like my cards that I use most often. So when I open this up, it just kind of tucks behind there. This is another spot where I could technically keep it, but I have some other stuff back there. So it does stay nice out of the way. I also don't feel like it's really stretching out my my wallet anymore. Like when I do take this out, you know, this card doesn't actually go anywhere. So I think, you know, once you find a place for it, you can kind of set it and forget it and then just charge as needed. If you're finding this video helpful, hit subscribe so we can keep making content to help you travel smarter. Taking a look at the Ekster tracker compared to something similar like the Tile, they have some different functionality. So with the Ekster here, this is 13 grams, the Tile is 16, so they're very, very similar. The Tile also has a slightly thinner design. You can see that it kind of comes to like a, it's kind of tapered, but not really. Like the Ekster is definitely just more rectangular and a more like solid design, but both of these fit really well in a wallet. So I would say, you know, you can see that they're basically the exact same size. They're essentially credit card size. So in terms of, you know, dimensions, you're not really saving more with one or the other. If weight is a big concern, then the Ekster is definitely the lightest out of actually any that we've tested. We also have the Rolling Square Air Card, which Tom is using right now, so I don't have it with me, but we can pop up a picture of it, which is 19 grams. So that one's more, that one's definitely the heaviest out of these. In terms of like functionality here, Ekster is definitely the most basic, and it is the most expensive out of the three. So if you're going for value, Tile is definitely going to be a better option just out of the functionality alone, because like I was mentioning with that, Tile is compatible with Apple as well and Android, and with Tile it does have that phone finding ability. But Ekster, that is only a functionality with the Android version of that. So with Tile, you kind of get it built in, and it's like significantly cheaper. But in terms of actual size comparison, you're definitely gonna, you know, you're pretty one-to-one with both of these. So it just depends on the functionality you're looking for and whether or not the Ekster is one of those that works best for you. So there you have it, the Ekster Finder Card. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel, and we'll see you in the next one.